What's up, guys? This is PB. Today I'm gonna do one of my favorite deck profiles, Shaddolls. Back when I was living in Japan, I was playing this Shaddoll deck with it was Chaos Dragon Shaddoll with Dragon Rollers and Light Sworns. It was like a pretty messed up deck, but it was really fun. I was just like sending the what was it? The Dragon Rulers to the grave and like toss a lot of things in the grave, and it was so fun. But yeah, I have a lot of good memories with Shaddolls. That's when I was like really into Yu-Gi-Oh back when I was living in Japan. So I'm gonna start the deck profile. First, we play 3 copy of Shaddle Wendy. She's just really good. The flip effect or graveyard effect, you get 1 extra monster on your board, extra Shaddle monster, and yeah, like you could just go into link plays after use her for fusion summons, or like you could just go for the cross sheep, and yeah, there's multiple things you could do. Yeah, extra 1 body on your board is just really good. So she's like yeah, the best card in the deck. 1 Ariel. Ariel will be really good once when we get the new support. There's gonna be a new continuous trap card. Basically, it's a necro fusion with mind control. You could banish cards from your graveyard, then special summon a Shadow Fusion monster, then take a monster from your opponent's board that has the same attribute. So once when we get that card, it's gonna be really good. But for now, we really don't need to play 3. Like maybe 1, you could send it to grave and like just use her graveyard effect. Try to use her graveyard effect on your opponent's turn. Maybe, maybe not. It's kind of not like the best effect right now. So only 1. One chaos. 1 because we play Shaddoll Construct and he's a light monster and light spellcaster, so I only play 1. His effect really doesn't come up, but yeah. We only play 1 because of Construct, because Construct is a really strong monster in the deck. And the normal other Shaddoll monsters, Shaddoll Beasts, Shaddoll Falco. Shaddoll Beast let you draw 2 cards for the flip effect and discard 1. When he gets sent to the graveyard, you could draw 1 card. Falco, he's a tuner, so once when Needle Fiber comes out, you can actually go for Needle Fiber plays. And when he's sent to the graveyard, you could just special summon him face down. When he flips up, you could special summon any Shaddoll monster from your graveyard. So from your graveyard face down. Technically, you can't bring out the Link monster, a Link Shaddoll monster from your graveyard, but still really good because you could just bring out Construct and your opponent might just attack Construct accidentally. Maybe, maybe not. I don't think that's gonna happen, but online people are dumb. They actually do it, and yeah, and Construct effects activates like destroy the monster. He's really good, but only 2 because probably you don't need to play more than 2. 2 Shaddoll Hedgehog. Hedgehog lets you search the fusion for the fusion cards for the flip effect, and the graveyard effects lets you searches the Shaddoll monsters. We have Windy, so I don't think you need to play 3. It's a 2 of, and we also play Shaddoll Squamata. In Japan, he's Shaddoll Lizard, but yes, Squamata. He sends any Shaddoll monster to grave, and flip effect, you get to pop a card on the board. Basically, if you could just send him from using Mathematician, you get the access to any Shaddoll monsters. So, yeah, it's a 2-up card. 3 maybe, but I like 2. 2 each is like the best for me. And we play 3 Mathematician. He's an Earth type monster. You could go into Shekinaga. I'll show you that in a bit, but yeah. Yeah, you get to go into Shekinaga and you get to toss any Shaddoll monster. Yeah, he's really useful. He's an amazing card. We play 3 Ash Blossoms. Just like you can use her as a fusion material from the deck and just send it to your grave. That way you're not gonna draw into the deck card, and you could just discard and use her effect. She's just really good as a hand trap. Yeah, like probably one of the best deciding cards in Yu-Gi-Oh, and I really like her artwork with the Dual Devastator one. 3 Nibiru's. This is a going second deck, so probably just play Nibiru's if your opponent's just gonna go mad combo. Even if you draw into him, like if you're playing, your opponent's playing something else, you just use him for the fusion materials and you're still fine. Yep. Next thing, going into the Predaplant engine, 2 Lone Fire Blossom, 2 Scorpio, 2 Cobra. The reason I play 2 Cobra is if any chance you draw into the 1 copy, you don't get his effect. If you draw into 2, well, yeah, that's a dead hand. Like, it is what it is, and you need to face that. But, you know, if any chance you, if you only draw into 1, you could use it for a Winda as a fusion material, so it's still fine. It's just really, it makes your deck really work really quick. You could just toss the Lone Fire Blossom, then go into the Scorpion, discard a monster, then you get your Cobra. Cobra searches the Shaddoll fusions and the Super Poly, and I also do play 1 Magicalized Fusion that I'm gonna show you the spice later, but it actually does work in the deck. And yeah, if once when these effects go off, you immediately get access to Cross Sheep, and like Cross Sheep is a mad plus for this deck, so yeah, they're just really good. And going to the spell cards, we play 3 Shaddoll fusions. Yeah, you really need to play this card, because if you go in second, if your opponent's playing like a deck that use extra decks, well, even if you're playing Ultra S, they're gonna have a Link Rebo or something on the board, so the effect usually goes off if they don't negate it. And yeah, you get to send 2 cards from deck to graveyard, and if you send 2 Shaddoll monsters, you just get 2 effects. So that's so broken. And plus, you get these cards back from your Shaddoll monsters when they get sent to the grave. Like, even if you link them off, you get it back. So you really don't go minus with this card. Like, you just go plus. It's an amazing card. It just really sucks that the extra deck zone exists for this format. Like, once when Master Rule 5 drops, pretty sure like Shaddolls really gonna dominate, because they could do a lot of things because they don't get limited. But now I kind of feel it's a good deck, but it doesn't do enough. But yeah, we just need to wait till that to the Master Rule 5. This card's like amazing. 3 Super Poly. It's a going second deck. You need to play 3, and every single Shaddoll fusion monster is Super Poly target. You get to break the boards, and your opponent can't respond to it. It's just mad amazing. If your opponent like goes anti-spell or impure order, you can just chain to it and just break the board. Yeah, broken card. 3 El Shaddoll fusion. It's a quick play one. Same thing. If your opponent tries to anti-spell you or impure order, you can just immediately activate and bring out your Construct or Winda, or you can just do whatever. If they judgment that, you're done. But yeah, if any case something happens, you have the fusion. It helps a lot, and you could use it on your opponent's turn. Eventually, we're gonna get the trap cards, so if we get that, I might cut it down to 2 or 1. It depends on the build. I want to see how that trap card goes, because it's really strong. But yeah, for now I'm playing 3 because we don't have other options, and you really need one of the Shaddoll fusion cards in your hand, even if you're going first or second. Because if you're going first, basically you're just gonna bring out Winda and pass. If you're going second, you could do like a lot of stuff. So you could go into Cross Sheep, then go into Construct, and if you have another one, like you could just attack with Construct, then go into Winda, Cross Sheep effect, special summon a monster from grave. Like, you could do a lot using the El Shaddoll fusion, but yeah, right now you really need the fusion cards, like even Super Poly, like you just need it. So I played 3 copies. One Magicalized fusion. So most of the cards in this deck is spellcasters, and you could bring out Winda by banishing the cards, then activate Ariel's effect special summon. So it does have synergy. You could even search it with Cobra, and this is my Spice for deck, but you could special summon Quantum Magician by banishing 5 different spellcasters, and it is searchable with the Predaplant engine. So you could just see how's it going. And if you like you have 2 cards in hand, draw into the Predaplant card, and you didn't use the effect for the entire duel, you could just go into this and summon the Quantum Magician and just try to finish the game. It works. I already tested it out. One emergency teleport. Basically, you just get 1 free Windy, and you can even bait Ash, so it's just a good card. Then we play Incarnation, 3 Incarnation. You can special summon one Shaddolls monster from your graveyard. Then you can banish 1 Shaddolls monster, 1 in the Incarnation, then flip up or flip down. This effect actually comes up a lot. You could it makes the deck very fast because you could toss it with Construct. That Construct also works as a combo piece. Like you could just fusion some Construct, send this to the graveyard, and like you could even send Falco to the grave. Then battle phase, you attack with Construct, activate what was it, El Shaddolls fusion, go into you could go into Winda, attack again, main phase 2, activate Incarnation effect, flip up, sit a Construct, flip your Falco up. Never mind, sorry, you can't do that. You could do that on your next turn, flip your Falco up and get your Construct on your board. Sorry about that, my mistake. But yeah, this thing makes the deck really faster. It's a really good card. Yo, what are you laughing at? Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, I don't play draw engines because this deck, like, you could just search out a lot, and I also play the Predaplant, so I think it's kind of fine. You go second if they have an extra card. Shaddolls fusion basically lets you draw and gets that greater effect, so I don't really think you need it. I don't know, but yeah, I think it's fine. So I just play it how it is. For the extra deck, you play 1 Gravity Controller. So if you battle an extra deck monster with him, he's basically a Grand Maul. You bounce both. He goes back to the extra deck, and you could just send send one of the link off your Shaddolls monsters on the extra deck zone, and get your fusion back. Then bounce the monster. He's good going second, and like just gain back your fusion. Next turn you can just set in like activate El Shaddolls fusion. So he comes in handy. He's really good. People really underrate him, but he works in Shaddolls. He's a dark monster, so you can even use him for the fusion. Okay. 2 Cross Sheep. I don't play 3 because my extra deck's tight. But yeah, I play 2 Cross Sheep, and yeah, if you fusion somewhere Cross Sheep points, you get a free body on your board, so he comes in handy. And yeah, next turn you get to like use the monster for fusion materials, and like you could do a lot. You could even just summon like a Squamata and just attack with it because it has 19 attack. Okay, going to the extra deck. 2 Shaddoll Construct. I'm using just the different artworks, and like this is the ulti and the Stucture deck one. I like both artworks. I really don't like think which is better or which is bad. Both look nice. You send 1 Shaddoll card from deck to grave. It could be a spell or trap, and when battles a special summon monster, you could destroy it. It doesn't matter if Construct is in defense, so if they attack it, like it still pops the card. I don't think people are dumb enough to do that, but Yeah, if they don't know what Construct does, they're screwed up. This card was banned for like a while, and like this card is really good. You can use it as a combo piece or attacker, and like it has the highest attack. And if your opponent's playing Aeromax and if they didn't use IP Masquerena, well, try and use IP Masquerena combo to like make his Aeromax like invincible. But yeah, if they don't do that, like you can just pop Aeromax. Your Construct is gonna get shuffled back, but who cares? Like you get that annoying monster back to the graveyard, so it's good enough. It helps breaking boards, and it's also super power target. You could just target a light monster, then special summon this, then attack, try to break the board. If they change something, yeah, you could just go El Shadow Fusion, summon another one. So he comes in she comes in handy. Then we play 3 Shaddoll windows. It's the most easiest Shaddoll monster to summon. 1 Shaddoll monster and 1 Dark monster. It's just the easiest monster to summon in the deck, so I play 3. And you can just link it off with Gravity Controller to get your Shaddoll fusion cards back. And also it has protection. It doesn't get destroyed by card effects, your opponent's card effects. Limits your opponent to, or both of you, to summon 1 monster, but it doesn't matter. You're just going to summon her on your end phase. Next turn, you just use her as a fusion material and just do whatever. So I play 3. I did actually play this build called Witchcrafters, that you lock your opponent with Winda and Witchcrafter Madame Belle. Like, that was really good. I'm probably going to make that deck again and post the deck profile, but I'm going back to Japan for a month, so probably it's going to be when the new Master comes out. I don't know, but yeah, when that comes out, I'm probably going to do a new deck profile for it. 1 El Shaddol Grista. So this guy negates a special summon by discarding 1 Shaddoll card. And it's like a Solemn Strike-ish effect. He's not the best, but if you're playing against Samurai, he's just a good super power target, and he has a decent attack. It's a good monster. If he gets sent to your grave, you get this spell trap back, and yeah, he works. 1 El Shaddol Shekinaga. Personally, my favorite Shaddoll monster, but yeah, back in the day when I was playing the Lightsworn Shaddolls with Chaos Dragons and Dragon Rulers, like she was like the easiest one to bring out because I'll just toss the Earth Dragon Ruler monster and like use it as a fusion material and bring her out. Then like Eclipse Wyvern was a thing, so you get to search your Judgment Dragons and do like a lot. Yeah, like I have a lot of memories using her, and like she was amazing. And you get to negate 1 effect, and she has 3,000 defense, 26 attack. Either way, she's really good. She has like a really good stats, so I really like her. But I only play 1 because it's a pure Shaddoll deck. She doesn't go off combo, and probably you don't use her a lot that often. 1 El Shaddoll Apcolone. So if you special summon her on your opponent's turn using El Shaddol Fusion, it negates any card. It can negate a spell, or trap, or monster effect permanently. So that's pretty broken. I only play 1 of her because that situation actually doesn't come up a lot. I don't think so, because usually you'll have your Wind on the board, and like if they don't have an imperm, they can't really do much. So you could just like, they're just gonna pass your turn. But if they imperm your window, you could just go into second window or go into Apcolone to like stop their combos or stop their monsters. So yeah, she comes in really handy. And her graveyard effects is also amazing. You get to search a Shaddoll card, or you get to add a Shaddoll card from graveyard and then discard. So the Shaddoll effects comes live. The graveyard effects comes live, so that really comes in handy. Also, one more tip, that you could still add a Shaddoll card from deck, then toss it to the graveyard. So that effect comes up, but I think 1's enough. Now I'm gonna, oh wait, and El Shaddoll, sorry, I can't read it. My bad. Anomalilis, I think. So if she's on the board, your opponent, and you cannot special summon spell monsters from spell or trap. She's really good against heroes. Like back in the format, it killed heroes, it killed Necros, and like it killed multiple decks. Like she was really good, but the problem with her, she kills Shaddolls. You're just gonna kill yourself if you summon her. So she really depends on the matchup, but she's a super poly target. She's still good. Worst case scenario, if you're playing against heroes, you could just special summon her, then pass turn, and you could just go into Gravity Controller back on your turn, get your Shaddoll Fusion back, and start your combo. Gravity Controller has 1 link marker down, so yeah, you know, he comes in handy a lot. So yeah, she's one of the going first cards, and we do have a water target in the deck. Worst case scenario, you could just use your opponent's water monster and go into, well, there's no water meta decks, probably. You're going to be using your opponent's Mask Hero Ashit or something, but I don't know. Oh, yeah. Well, she could be really good, but she could be really bad, so just keep that in mind. Now we're going to super poly targets. 1 Starving Venom. You know, taking out 2 Darks is just good enough. And his blow up effect and like effect to gain attack also comes in handy. Really like it. And 1 Earth Golem at Ignister. Personally, I think he's a really good super power target because you can actually break the spiral board. You just need 1 Link monster, 1 Cyrus monster. So you could just go Apollosa and try to get Wizard, and you just break the board. And once when you summon him, obviously you summon him on your opponent's turn, going first. You don't take damage for the rest of the turn, so your opponent cannot OTK you. Then he has an effect like Abramax that gains your opponent's monster attack. When he leaves the field, you get to add a Cyrus monster. Well, you know, we don't play. Oh, wait, is Gravity Controller a Cyrus monster? Never mind. He's a Cycle. Yeah, we don't play Cyrus monsters, so that doesn't come up. But yeah, still, his first 2 effects are really good. So I think he's a really good super power target, and like you don't need to rely on like 3 Link monsters like the Guardian super power target. So I like him better. And 1 Quintet Magician, he could still be a super power target, but if your opponent's playing Ultra and if you're losing, if they have 5 monsters or 4 monsters, yeah, you can just summon 1 Shaddoll monster, then like super poly. But you know, I don't think that situation is gonna come up. But still, he blows up the board, and you could just do the combo I said. You could just use the Magicalized Fusion, and then special summon, blow up the board, and he has 45 attack. It's not easy to beat. Even if your opponent has Aeromaxes, he's going to blow up the board. So, yeah, they're not going to have their Aeromax anymore. He's going to get shuffled back, but that's good enough. Like, you could just do some other Shaddoll monsters, so you'll still be fine. Okay, guys, thanks for watching the video, and I hope you guys will have a nice day, and please subscribe and have a nice day. Why did I say that twice?